Well, anyway, it looks like someone's got themselves a nice wood pile there for the winter. Thing is, I've got to leave it there for a couple of years now, season it. But if you mix that with a bit of oak, there's a nice bit of burn in there. Nice and fatty, nice and oily. Good for a wood burner. Sits up the chimney a bit though. Oh, here we go. What's this? Please keep out wildlife only area from the Sandringham Estate. Oh, okay, so on my map that I was just looking at, this, if I kept going this way, I'd be able to get to the sea. So anyway, look at where I am. It's beautiful, amazing. What an amazing place. As you can see, I'm on the Sandringham Estate somewhere. I'm near a place called Destringham or something like that. I probably pronounced it wrong. And just having a walk in this beautiful weather. I mean, I don't know if you can see that over there, the mist. It's probably jumping up and down the camera too much, but the mist coming up as it warms up. The sun. Wow, just amazing. I've been stuck in southeast London for the last 15 months, and it's so good to be able to come away from that and slowly get back to myself again a bit, you know. Anyway, my name's Peter, and I'm going to be making a few videos, so I hope you'll watch them. I'll try and keep them interesting. I'm going to be travelling a bit in my camping van. It's the 5th one that I've had. I've never really bothered recording what I do before. I had a sailing boat for a while, travelled all around the world and around France in various ways, and yeah, now I'm back here, and like I say, I came last September 2015 because both my parents got cancer at the same time, and I kind of came back for a bit of a holiday before I was going to go to Spain to see my sister, and I saw how they were, and they just, you know, they both had cancer, and they both sort of they're the kind of people who didn't want to make too much noise about it. You know, they just thought it was their lot. As it turned out, the GP didn't even know, you know, for a while, until I went round there. Anyway, I decided, after 27 years of travelling and not being in the country, that I ought to, it just seemed the natural thing for me to do, to come back and look after them, you know, and care for them. So that's what I did. And that's an amazing trip, which, you know, maybe I'll tell you about another time. But that unfortunately came to an end during 2016. Mum died in April and Dad died in November. And at the moment, all the affairs of the house and the estate, as it were, are all being sorted out. And in the meanwhile, I bought another camping van, and back in March, and I've slowly been doing that up. And I haven't filmed it. You know, there's going to be no film of me, you know, doing up the camper van and all that, you know, type of filming. I mean, that's great. You know, I've watched films like that and it helped me to do up my camper van. But honestly, to be honest, I wasn't in the mood for making any films. And, you know, now, as I say, I'm here. And it's kind of like I've come to the end of an era. And this is like, I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's like a rebirth. It's like your mum and dad go and something changes. It's like something very subtle changes, you know, and it's like a new, it's sad, but it's like a new freedom. I found a new freedom, and I live very much in the present, you know. That's something else we can talk about at some point. So I'm very here and now, you know. I don't let my mind interfere too much in life. Yeah. Anyway, being a kind of a YouTube fan for a while, one guy that I came across on YouTube, his name's Bry Crow. You have to have a look for him on YouTube. The Ramblings and Art of Bry. You know, brilliant guy. Lives in a van with his little dog. A lot of wise words. Very chilled out. Very intelligent person. And I kind of contacted him on his Facebook group, and he very kindly sent me a link to this place where I've ended up coming to stay, just, you know, as a pause in between what's been happening in my life and what hopefully, you know, is going to come, what's going to be, what I'm going to do next, you know, the great adventure. And Bry kindly said to me, well, you know, Pete, this is where we are. We've got this great little campsite that we found that's only £80 for the month, with luxury showers, with a radio that plays, which is brilliant. I went in there the first time. I tell you, I was just laughing my head off. I couldn't believe it. And yeah, you know, so it's a good place. I managed to fit a couple of solar panels. Again, I didn't film it, you know. I just want to get a few of these things done. I suppose my videos are more about you know, kind of what I'm going to be doing, other people I meet, and, you know, other things. You know, you've probably seen 100 vans, you know, anyway. And you know, this morning he told me about this walk, and I thought, because I bought the Ordnance Survey map, so I thought, you know, the map says you can actually get to the sea that way, but obviously you're not allowed to walk past it. But anyway, so I'm just going to do this walk that Bri was telling me about, that kind of goes round, it kind of goes around the edge of the field for a few kilometres, and yeah, so I'll do that, and then go and go back and have a cup of tea and just bask in the sun, and just bask in the new freedom that I have. Try and keep a quiet mind and allow some inspiration to come in, you know, to be a bit clearer about what I want to do. You know, it's easy to get caught up in the fear that the mind can conjure. You know, oh, you've got to get a job, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you know, by tomorrow, otherwise what will become of me? But, you know, I know that if I just stay quiet and I breathe and I exercise and I eat well and I do some qigong and meditation, inspiration comes, and it always leads me into something where I'm able to move to the next place and do the next thing. You know, there's a lot to be said for doing nothing, having quiet time as well. You know, over the course of the next year or so, if you stay with me and watch the videos, you'll see that I'm involved in quite a lot of other things, you know, in France and stuff like that, and you know, different types of work that I do, and hopefully you can be part of that. So anyway, I can't remember if I said my name's Pete. Anyway, my name's Pete. Good to meet you, and I hope you'll continue watching and have a great day. I'm going to try and have a great day. Wake up every morning, open your eyes and be grateful that you're breathing. What an amazing thing, eh? One day you're not going to wake up. What an amazing thing to be grateful for. Wow, I'm alive, I'm breathing, and the sun's out. Okay, thanks guys, and have fun.